We're here today with a very special guest, Ben, because this is about Kingdom Hearts theme. I spent my Chinese New Year trying to play this game and I was very confused because a lot of things happened. But this guy is a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so I brought him on board to explain what this whole thing is about. First of all, when you start the game, right, got two guys with very long hair playing chess, and then after that they tell you that some bad guy like destroyed you and then your hearts are gone.
One of them is actually young Xehanort and young Ericus. If you played Birth by Sleep, you will notice it's young Ericus. So basically the game of chess is to show that the impending Keyblade war is about to come, even though there was one started before them due to the Lost Masters. Yeah, so there's another Keyblade war that's about to come and it's already been written. The future has been set where darkness will win over the light, but Master Ericus said that light will prevail. You won't know whether light will prevail and the future isn't written. So yeah.
After that, some guy talks to you, right? He's called Yen Sid. He's like, oh, you got your powers stolen by this guy.
If you played the previous version, Kingdom Hearts 3D, Dream Drop Distance, you will realize that Sora actually went into an abyss of sleep, and through that abyss of sleep, he lost his power to wake the sleeping hearts.
By the way, Yen Sid read backwards is Disney.
Oh my god!
Oh, I didn't know that also. I played so long, I didn't know.
I was like, who made up this name? This name sounds like nonsense.
It's supposed to be Merlin. But you know Disney character, so they wanted to give Disney a shout out.
Oh, I didn't know.
Anyway, this story is very long and very complicated. And for me, this is the first time I ever played Kingdom Hearts, any Kingdom Hearts thing. So I went in and I was just like, huh? Who are these people? And the game doesn't do a terribly good job, I feel, of explaining to a newbie what is going on. So if you're someone that has never touched a title before, you're jumping straight into this and they're like these two guys and no one tells you who they are and suddenly they're playing chess and saying very cryptic things. And you're like, oh, it's all planned. And you're just like, what?
But that's the whole point.
It's a shame!
But that's the whole point, so that you play the previous game to find out what's the real story.
I also wanted to talk to you about who you think the target audience for this is. Because, okay, on one hand, the story is very complicated, it's very rich, there are a lot of interpersonal relationships and blah blah blah, this happens. But on the other hand, the whole look of it is quite kiddie, and then you have all these Disney characters and it's cute and then they're very positive.
I am triggered. How can you say it's kiddie? How often do you see your Disney character come to life and start fighting bad guys?
There's no gore, there's no blood, it's very like, let me take up my big key, and then these black things just die. You don't think this is a kid's game?
No, I think it's for... Okay, if you're a fan of Disney, I think it doesn't matter what age you are, you just play it. You really enjoy it.
That's true. What else I didn't like as much was that I found that there were a lot of cutscenes which interrupted the flow of the combat to me because I'm someone that just likes fighting.
All these cutscenes to help join the missing plot, to help connect all the plot together so that it will be easier for players to understand what's going on. So usually for every Kingdom Hearts game, they call this moment the dive into the heart. You start off as Sora, you get to choose what kind of stats you want for your gameplay.
Okay, that part was quite epic.
Yeah.
It's like some big tower of, as in you get to see like all these doors of things appear.
Exactly.
But, so either way you pick is you start at Olympus, right? There's no difference.
Yeah, there's no difference because that's Kingdom Hearts 2.9. You thought you're playing Kingdom Hearts 3, but they call it Kingdom Hearts 2.9. Guess they want to just connect between 2.8 and 3.
What's 2.8? What's 2.8?
So how many games are there?
Okay, let me count. Union Cross, Backstory, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, 358 Days, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 0.2, Fragmentary Passage, and yeah, 3. I think that's 13.
I played everything.
Oh wait, there's 14 Dream Drop Distance.
Ooh, okay, we have a real fan here. How would you say that this compares to some of the previous Kingdom Hearts in terms of the combat experience?
There's more combos you can do, definitely. You're not limited to your the normal hack and slash. Sometimes there are reaction commands which you can use against like the nobodies or the heartless. Or sometimes when you fight a certain enemy, there will be a special reaction command where you can call upon like magic carousel or magic or
Oh, that one is quite cool. Then like a mini game will appear within it.
Yeah.
Then you have to match like the circles to the thing and then some damage happens.
So I think that's the big difference between Kingdom Hearts 3 and all the previous Kingdom Hearts.
And there's also quite a lot of variation in scale, so you're not just fighting enemies of the same size. There are times where, you know, it's like very God of War and like the enemy is 100 billion times your size.
And then this tiny little guy can like just jump up and just...
And then you have to make your way up the giant thing to kill it. So that sense of scale was also quite nice. And it's something, I'm not sure whether it was there in the previous ones, but it was quite majestic.
It is. Usually they always pit the players against a giant boss. Yeah, and they got a lot of reaction command to follow.
So 1, 2, 3. Bye or no.
Oh, okay.
We just cut that good thing. So for a massive Kingdom Hearts fan, what would you say your rating is on this game? What is good and what you think is bad?
4.8 out of 5. I think 0.2 is because of the intro. Like, I felt it wasn't really necessary. The opening credits are really good, all the cutscenes are good. It's just that at the beginning, I think they just shouldn't do with the 2.9. They should just straight away go into the game.
That did feel a bit filler that part.
True.
For someone who is a complete newbie to the game, I like the world experience, I do like the fighting, but I was very lost in this whole this person killed this person, I need to find my heart back, and then my sleeping power not there, and Ben is now freaking out because I'm getting this all wrong. So for a newbie, you really have to do your work, I think, to make it an enjoyable game. For a returning player, it's a massive nostalgia trip. He's clearly very happy.
Yes, buy. Definitely must buy. Even if you're not a fan, just buy.
But first, you have to read the wiki. So thank you PlayStation for giving us the code to review the game. This retails for $74.90 on the platform. Yeah, okay, all the Disney characters are weirding me out, okay, because they'll look at you and you'll be like, then even Mickey Mouse is like, hello, I'm Mickey Mouse. He sounds like that.
Oh, we don't.
Yes, he sounds
like this.
so weird. Fish.
What?
This is his key sword thingy.
It's called a keyblade. Oh my god. I can't believe Alex said the keyblade looks phallic. Then I just...
His key whacker.